Hi, it's Priscilla from Priscilla's Paper Crafts. Today we're going to do a little card that comes together very quickly using one of the free items from the Sale-a-Bration brochure. This is called the Softly Sophisticated set. It's free with a $100 purchase, and it comes with a stamp set and a coordinating embossing folder that makes a really beautiful card. So let's get started. So this is the Softly Sophisticated set, and we're going to be using this leaf image here along with this floral image. But because this is my birthday month, I'm also in need of birthday cards, so I'm going to choose a greeting from Go-To Greetings. I love this happy birthday, and we're going to be using that one on this card today. So let's get started. I'm going to start with a piece of very vanilla thick cardstock. This measures 4 1/4 inches by 11, and I've scored it at 5 1/2 inches. Then we're going to use a piece of very vanilla. This one is 4 by 5 1/4 inches, and we're going to be embossing that with our embossing folder that's included in this set, part of the Sale-a-Bration set with a free item. So let me go ahead and do that first. When I'm embossing, I like to line up my cardstock with the line on the front here to ensure that I'm getting a nice straight image, especially one like this, because you're going to notice if it's not even. We're going to take my cut and emboss machine. Let's see if you can see that. I'm going to use my platform number 1, and because this is a thicker embossing folder, all I need is the gray number 4 folder, plate, and we're just going to run that through the machine and we'll get a beautiful image. Let's move that out of the way. Look at how pretty that is. So this is going to go on my card front, and because it's embossed, I like to make sure I'm getting in all the little nooks and crannies. I like to use my Tombow multi-purpose glue. This cardstock with this embossing folder tends to curl a little bit, so in order to make sure it lays flat, the glue is a really good way to adhere that to my card front. So this is a nice tone-on-tone card. Vanilla on vanilla. Okay, I'm going to set that aside and we'll do a little stamping. I'm going to use an arch of very vanilla that I cut with the Garden Meadow dies. This is one of my favorite. This arch is so pretty with these like stitches. I don't know what you call it. This is a nice little design around the outside of the arch. So I'm going to use that, and we're going to start with some old olive ink and our leaf image. And I'm going to put this a little higher on here, a little bit more than halfway up, because I'm going to put my image in a ribbon around the bottom. So that's one. Then I'm going to take some Berry Burst, and we're going to do our floral image. This is fun. It's got a little, like a bud, that's going to fit right in here. So when I put that in there and I line up my flowers, you'll see it makes a really pretty image. Like that. And then finally I'm going to do my greeting. We're going to use Pebbled Path for that. This is a really nice neutral. You probably notice I'm stamping on my new glass mat. Let me go outside my card for a second and show you. This is a free offering. If you're interested in joining Stampin' Up, this is a great time. It's a $60 value, and you get this beautiful glass mat along with a silicone little tray. Oops. That you can actually use to kind of hold things down on your mat. It stays in place. It's perfect for putting your ink spots in here, or you can mix paints in here, or inks if you're doing watercoloring. I also like to use it to hold my ink pad when I'm stamping because it stays right in place. And it comes with this terrific chamois. It's like our regular purple chamois, except it's thinner and bigger, and it works beautifully to clean off your plate, your glass mat. So if I were going to stamp, I want to line this up and make sure I have this straight. If I can stamp it right on here and I'll see, yep, that looks perfect. And then just to ensure I don't get any ink on my card, I just wipe it right off. So it's really great. And it's free if you join Stampin' Up! In January or February. If you choose that, you can also choose just to get $30 more in your starter kit. So either way, it's a great bargain. Okay, done with stamping. Now I'm going to put a piece of pebbled path ribbon around the bottom of this, and I'll show you one of my favorite tricks if I can find my glue dots. Here they are. When I'm putting ribbon on something and I want to have it in a certain place, I use my take your pick tool. Oops, hey, come here. I grab a little glue dot and I put it about where I want the knot of my ribbon. Then, when I'm tying this, going to hold my ribbon in place while I get the whole thing done, rather than using a finger from somebody else. I just press it down like so, and then I can finish off my knot. And struggle a little to try and make that nice and flat. It's a lot easier when I don't have a camera on me, but okay, here we go. There. And then I just take my ribbon scissors and I'm just going to trim this down like so. There we go. This is going to go on the card front with some dimensionals. Putting one in the middle to make sure I keep that from collapsing in the center, since it's kind of a large label. Here, you know what? Let's do this. Have you done that yet? That's a really great way to lift your dimensional backing. And this is just going to go right in the center. And we're going to finish that up with some in color dots, because they have pebbled path. And another thing for your take your pick tool is to use this putty tip to lift up your dots. It makes it so much easier. And look at that. Beautiful card in just a few minutes, using free items from the Sale-a-Bration brochure. And there you go. I hope you'll give it a try. Thanks so much for watching.